Welcome back to the Black Gentleman's Culture Premium Cigars and Spirits channel. And today, I'm back out front, folks. Weather aside, the temperature was forcing me indoors, but today is a beautiful day. So guess what? I'm back on these steps. And today we're rocking with the Mighty 54. This is a cigar I got from the Privada Club from 11/23. So yes, this has sat in my humidor for over a year, and this cigar has been aged 7 years themselves. So that being said, I'm letting you know I'm expecting a whole lot from this cigar. And I'm also expecting a whole lot from what I paired with it today. I paired it with Wagon straight bourbon whiskey. I already did a video with the $30 bottle. Today, I'm rocking with the $55 bottle. And I figured these two would be the perfect example to put together. Why? Because I think so, not because someone said so. Because if you look, they said pair this with a dark rum. But when do we really listen? So that being said, let me get through this first third and I'll be right back. All right, folks, I've made it down to the first third. And let me say, this thing is delivering in spades on the heavy earth and heavy hay. Now, I know I didn't say it in the beginning, but I am going to say it now. This is a 6x54 stick. And this thing is a triple D. Dominican wrapper, Dominican binder, Dominican long filler. So that being said, let's get back into what I'm getting off of this flavor profile. Off of the body, I got a strong, musty, light leather coming off of this. And off to the foot, I got the same thing. Now, the cold draw was a little bit different. That's when I got that nice little kick of hay, followed by a light spice, which is rare for coming off of a cigar and it's not lit. But let me tell you, once it got lit, oh, that spice kicked in. It's more of a radishy kick, so if you ate a plain radish, red radish, that's exactly what you're going to get in your palate. Now that's coming off of the smoke. Now through the retrohale, you're going to get that earth and that fresh leather. And I do mean leather. So if you got a nice leather jacket and you love that smell, that's exactly what you're going to get off of this cigar through the retrohale. All right, folks. Now that we've covered that, I'm going to go ahead, keep going, and get to the halfway point. See you then. Okay, folks, I paired these two, and let me tell you, I kind of wish I wouldn't have done it. Not because either one of them were bad, it's just the heavy contrast between the two just isn't working out. Now, what I do know is I'm going to have to order that, go pick up another bottle of the $30 Wagon. Why? These two will probably be a solid 9 to a 9.5. Yes, I'm saying that about a whiskey that I'm not drinking right now, but for a cigar that I'm going to pair with it later. That's how much I believe these two actually do go together. And like I said, man, these two, they're okay, but they're nowhere near the best I've ever had. And they're not, like I said, it's just the contrast is a little too much. The Wagon straight bourbon small batch is a powerhouse. So this is a cigar that isn't a powerhouse. It's subtle with strong undertones. So I think the Wagon is muting it. So that being said, I'm going to go ahead and finish smoking this and enjoying this bourbon. And we are back. We have reached the halfway point, and as you can see, the burn is off, but that being said, it's still smoking great. This passes the straw test that I always say if I wanted to, yes I could. And this is including, let me see if I can get it in there. Nope, it's there's the best I could do, so I'm gonna leave it right here. There's a couple of thick old stems in there, and it's not bothering it. Now be careful, because the ash holds on to this pretty long, and of course, right before I cut the camera on, it falls on my chest. So that being said, it will ash itself, but it's gonna be a big chunk. That ash that fell off of this was almost 3 inches long. So from this point on, let's just say there is a new flavor change to this that is kind of okay. Not bad, but it is in the flavor profile. The radish in this is kicking in even more, but it's mixed with a white pepper. And the white pepper is holding on for dear life. It's strong, it's thick, and it's somewhat not bad, but it is all through the palate. So you're gonna have to get us a little space in between the next puff to get it out of your palate if you're not into such a strong white pepper. Now you're also going to start getting walnuts off of this, no diddy. And it's going to slightly hit, but it's not drying out the palate. It's just there. That being said, I'll see you at the final third. So, this is going to be my last little short video on this. First of all, let me say, this bourbon itself is a solid 8.5. Easy. But, like I said earlier, the cigar and this aren't pairing too well. To double check, I brought in another person. Unfortunately, she ran in a house, my wife. Of course, she doesn't want to be on the video, but she definitely wanted to taste the bourbon and see what I was talking about. And she agreed. This bourbon is great. She likes it. And here's the wild part. I thought it was just me. She doesn't like it as much as the $30 bottle. This is the $55 bottle of Smoke Wagon bourbon. Straight bourbon, small batch. Let me make sure I put that in here. Straight bourbon whiskey, small batch from Smoke Wagon. The $30 bottle is a flavor bomb. And I do mean bomb. The flavor lingers on the palate. It explodes all in the mouth. No diddy. But, that being said, this one right here is a totally different beast. This one is strong but extremely smooth. So this would be better suited with a milder cigar, I would say. Something that needs something to not overpower it, because it can't overpower, but to enhance and bring out the nuances in the cigar. So that being said, again, alone, I'm going to give this an 8.5. With this cigar, however, this is more like a 6.5, 7. Yes, I went that low. Because, like I said, both of them together kind of negate each other. So, oh well, you live and you learn. And unfortunately, the cigar said to pair it with a rum, a dark rum at that. But me, I only had the $500 bottle of rum left, and it's no way I'm cracking that for this cigar. Nothing against the cigar, but it's a $500 bottle of bourbon. And unfortunately, I can't find this bourbon no more. And I had 3. One I gave to a family member, one I gave to my daughter upon her getting her doctorate, and this one that I'm holding on to. Alright folks, I'll see you at the final third review. We are back, and we're down to this final third, and let me just say, the cigar itself is a solid 8. Now, that being said, The flavor profile hasn't changed from the halfway point, but let me tell you what I feel about this. This cigar is a gem waiting to happen. And feeling that way, I went on to Privada Club, who I got it from, and unfortunately they didn't have any, so I joined the wait list. The main reason I wanted to review the cigar again is one, certain cigars smoke differently indoors and outdoors. And I believe this is a cigar that you may have to smoke indoors. And I'm going to go ahead and track down a decent dark rum to enjoy with it. That being said, again, this is a solid cigar, but this definitely doesn't go with a strong but subtle whiskey. This cigar may have to be the star of the show, and it may have to bring up that whiskey. So I ordered, like I said, I joined the waiting list so I could get more, and I got a whiskey I want to try with it, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to probably grab some Diplomatico dark rum to enjoy with this. So that being said, hey, it is a solid cigar. The burn is immaculate, even though it's going to burn wonky. And for this to be aged 7 years and me holding on to it for a year, it still holds its strength. So this tobacco is a very, and I do mean very strong tobacco. It holds its flavor, and we're talking 8 years, where some cigars would mellow out and lose that little pepper zing. Not this one. This one holds on to it. So that being said, I felt that I need to do another review on this, but this time it'll be a double review. I'm going to do it with that whiskey, and I'm going to also do it with the rum. Now, if you want to get a hold of this cigar, unfortunately, you may have to, well, you have to be a member of the Privada Club, which I am. So if they open back up, folks, do yourself a favor. Get in the Privada Club. It's only $30 a month, and they deliver immaculate to great cigars. So great being on the lower end and immaculate being on the top end. All right, folks, I'll see you at the next cigar, and you know what I say about them. If you got them, smoke them, and if you got a lot of them, share them with people who enjoy cigars just as much as you do. All right, folks, see you on the next cigar.
Picture a blackboard with class notes. And might I note that what she wrote, the epitome of no joke. In my notes I wrote no hope, and in my soul just a kid with some good great goals. More ambitious than most, so on my waist I tote Ticonderoga, half of y'all can't cope. Trying to make my rise, I'm just testing the slope. Trying to take it slow, fast life said nope. Every day's another synonym. Some days I wear the same clothes, same class, dream about the same hoes. Bad women named Cinnamon. But then again, if I sleep more, I might just freak more. Always been a dreamer, but my dreams I ignore. Ain't dreaming about no answers, I don't need to dream more. Grades been poor, cause I dream me, my TA in a sex relay. We need direction these days, hey. But it's okay, best believe we gon' get it. One day, good life we gon' live it. Oh wait, until that day, gotta get those grades. But it's okay, best believe we gon' get it. One day the TA gon' let me hit it my way, and when I done did it, about those grades. Excuse me, miss.